finally cutting a waiver for y'all. As you can see, he has like a little like straight hair, but it's pretty much a normal cut. So the first thing I'm doing, as you can see, just doing my ball line underneath, getting everything cleaned up. Then I proceed with my new Indus Masters, the cordless ones. I'm opening that lever, going up about an inch all the way across. Then after that, you're gonna see me proceed to close my lever, get that bottom line out. Then I'm gonna go like halfway, go in between the open and the close, just to get that first bar of fading a nice blend. Then following that, I'm gonna just do those same steps with my 1 guard and my 2 guard, and after that the back is going to be pretty much faded, so you could just watch me go ahead and do that real quick. Also, just a side note, as y'all can see, I'm using the cordless Masters, as I mentioned earlier. I'm gonna probably be doing a review video on them soon, but I mean, I really love them. The battery life for me isn't that much of a problem. I know people complain about that, but I don't think it's that much of a problem. The power is still there. It's not as powerful as the corded version, but it's lighter. You don't got a cord, so I feel like it's more benefits than like cons and negatives in this situation. So overall, I love this clipper though, and you'll see me using it a lot more in my videos. So as you see, as I'm going on, like trying to get that line out, it really won't come out. It's kind of like the way his hair grows, but also his hair texture. So like I mentioned in my past video, again, I gotta put on that 0 guard, and I gotta attack that bottom line with that 0 guard, because that'll get it all the way out. And sometimes I might even take that guard off, but most times put the 0 on, it'll get it out. And as you can see, I did that. Boom, everything popping. Right here, he getting a little 10 fade. So again, I'm doing the same steps I did for his back fade on the side of his head. All you gotta do is just scale your guidelines a little smaller, because there's not that much space on the side of his head. And as you do that, follow your same steps. It'll come out, crisp, clean, blended, nice, and that's pretty much it. And you don't gotta like blend all the way up either, because once you take his hair down, like he usually gets it down like to a 1.5 or a 1. Sometimes it'll just naturally blend in with your feet underneath. So that's why you won't see me like using a 3 or nothing like that. So again, right here, I'm just using that 2 guard, going up, making that first guideline, closing it, getting it out, going halfway in between open and close. It's not really going to do that much, but I just do it like just to stay with my steps. But as I take the hair down, it'll naturally blend out, like I said. So you don't really need to use the 2, but in that case I do, just because I feel like it just does a little better job. And then right here, I'm just playing around with my 1 guard. And then I drop down to my 0 and no guard. Just doing a little detail work on his fade. right here, I go and grab my Fabulous Gold FX clippers. I just like how they cut his hair better. I put on my 1.5 guard, close it, and then, just start taking his hair down. I'm combing everything before I use my clipper though, just to make sure I'm going the right way. Especially on him because his hair has a lot of parts that grow in weird directions, different directions. They're called like swirls or cowlicks, and so you just got to be careful. I say always comb before you take down hair, because you can't mess up somebody's hair combing it, but if you clip it, then it might be over with. So yeah, I'm just following that all the way around. As you can see, like as I take it down too, with the fades underneath, it starts to blend. Like that hair on top where his waves are starts to blend in with his fades, and that's what I was talking about earlier. That's the reason why you don't gotta fade all the way up using like the 3 guard and stuff like that. It's just unnecessary, which is use up more time than you need to use up. So right here, I'm just doing a little more detail work. I saw a few spots on the right side that I didn't really like when it came to this 10 fade. So I'm just playing around with that, getting it right how I like it. And after this, you'll see me. I'll grab my Andis Masters again, and then I put on my 0 guard, and I pretty much just start clippering on all the spots that I'm going to shape up, like basically his whole hairline. Because I find that when you go a guard lower than what you use to cut the rest of his hair, and you do that on his hairline and the parts you're going to shape up, it just comes out better. It makes your lines crisper, sharper, because it's not, the hair is lower right there, so it'll give it a nice fade into his hair. So some people don't do that, I do, but I think it makes a big difference for me. Then after that, I'll just start shaping them up. You see my Gold FX trimmers, shaping his neck up, and as you can see, the line is going to just be so sharp. I'm not pushing it back or nothing like that, but the line is going to be so sharp, and I feel like it's because I take it a little lower on his hairline, the parts that I'm shaping up. I take it a little bit lower, and it's going to make a totally big difference, because you'll find if you don't do this, sometimes you'll comb it back down and it'll be hairs out of place, hairs hanging. So that's just something that I encourage people to do. same thing to the front of his hairline. Just, taking it a little lower, laying everything down, because this is the same thing. Same concept. When that hair is lower and I shape it up, it's just going to pop. It's going to stand out way more. I feel like it makes the haircut last longer as well. Well, the shape up at least lasts longer. Then I'm going to do a top trim with my Masters. This just lays all the frizzes and the little hairs out of place. It lays them all down. Like all the hairs up top, it lays them down. So that way when you got a waver, his waves pop out too. They don't look like messy after like a day or even after they leave the shop. Everything is laid. Everything looks smooth and silky. So that's why I do that too. Then you see me just putting the shampoo on his hairline. This just cleans the hairline, dries it out a little bit. It allows me to give him a white line when I shape it up and razor it. So I just do that. I blow dry it till everything's dry. And after that, we can start getting into the ball game, man. Shaping him up. So as you can see with this client, his right side of his hairline, which is the left side, if you're watching this video, is a little bit like lighter than his than the right side for you watching the video. So basically, a lot of people, I feel like in this situation, would push the entire hairline back to make it just all even, which could work, but it's just not the way to do it. So what I do is, I tap it a little bit, go back a little bit, but honestly, it's just about angles. You got to choose your angles correctly, and just go all the way across, giving them a sharp line. Like, I don't know, man. I think it just takes time. You just gotta take your time, be patient with it, and do your job. Don't rush nobody. Like, when you rushing people, I just feel like you just giving them a disservice. They paying their hard-earned money for a haircut. I mean, and they choosing you. That says a lot. So I'm never going to rush nobody. I'm never going to give them a job that makes it just easier for me. I gotta, give it a balance at least. So as you can see, I'm tapping that side now. I'm not really pushing it back. I'm just tapping it because it's already kind of, back even with the other part of his hairline. So I'm just trying to sharpen it up and get everything, symmetrical, even straight across. So as you can see though, you can see it looks good. You could you might be able to notice a little bit of lightness on that side, but it's natural. It's a natural cut, so it's not going to be perfect. But as long as it's sharp, it's a good job. People gonna see it, compliment them. That's all I care about. That's all I care about at the end of the day. So now I'm just popping back in with that razor. I only do this just to make the line sharper, make it last longer, give it that white line, that ash line. It's like a Philly thing, I guess. Well, people do it all over, but I mean, we do it a lot here, and it just pretty much makes it pop, like makes it stand out for the day. And it's just like a nice little added touch. But I'm gonna do that for the rest of his hairline. You'll see me, I just pull the skin away from me, razor towards me, just be light with the hand, and that's pretty much it. It's simple, just can't be scared to use it. And after that, the haircut's pretty much gonna be done. I'm gonna just top trim him with my fabulous shaver. But boom, look, you can see it right there. Like 2 seconds ago, that drone was crazy. But after I give him the top trim, it's pretty much done. So I mean, you could just watch that, vibe out to the music, and I'll be back in a little bit. And that's pretty much the cut, man. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like this joint, subscribe to it, tune in more. I'm gonna try to post more every week, but just get into it. Thanks for the love. I'll see y'all soon.